Talks of a potential state takeover of the Memphis-Shelby County School Board are now growing in Nashville.
And tonight we are hearing from some of the key players. In fact, it was a week ago the board fired Dr. Marie Fagans and appointed Dr. Roderick Richmond, a longtime employee of the district, as the interim superintendent. WREG's Shay Arthur is back tonight with the very latest. And Shay, what's going on here?
Hey, Greg. Hey, Stephanie. Well, the board is meeting tonight on issues not related to that potential takeover here. And tonight, we're hearing from the interim superintendent on that issue. Tonight, the Memphis-Shelby County School Board meets with a new superintendent at the helm. Dr. Roderick Richmond is now serving in the interim role after being appointed in an intense meeting last week. Today on WREG News Channel 3 at 3, Dr. Richmond told Alex Coleman he has met with Tennessee state lawmakers Mark White and G.A. Hardaway and wants to meet with Cameron Sexton, Speaker of the Tennessee House of Representatives.
So what do you want to tell Speaker Sexton? Because, again, as you know, he's already talking about the state needs to come in. He needs to explore the, quote, nuclear option when it comes to a state takeover. What would you say to him, or what do you plan on saying?
What I plan on saying to him is, first of all, I think the district is in good hands with me as the interim at this time to provide continuity and stability. I also think that if given the chance, we'll be able to move this district forward, and we'll be able to create a district that can be a model for the nation when it comes to educating urban students.
School board member Tawana Murphy, who voted to oust former superintendent Dr. Marie Fagans, recently took to Facebook about the potential takeover. In the now deleted post, she said, "The last time the state took over, the schools were closed within months. I relied on verifiable facts. I am unwilling to face legal consequences for Fagans' actions. If the state deemed the board null and void, would you rather have someone take control from us? My children require their mother's presence, and I refuse to take responsibility for Fagans' actions. Sorry, not sorry. This is just interference for those voucher programs. If they take over us, they have the parents, the students, and the money. For the families that have children with IEP, the state will interfere with the federal government. IEP and the Disability Act. IEP are mandatory." Later posting, she removed that post, quote, "because we have decided to resolve the issue with the state." Governor Bill Lee also talking about the issue today on partner radio station 98.9.
When a school board or an institution or some status quo group quits listening to parents and you're talking about schools, it's time to do something.
A lot of voices, a lot of people, Stephanie and Greg, weighing in on this, a very important issue that we're following closely. And of course, we did reach out to school board member Tawana Murphy about working with the state. She said, quote, "We will be working together to resolve the issue," an issue we will stay on top of. For your news leader, we're live at district headquarters tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, we'll certainly stay on top of it. Shay, thanks.